Hey people, my name's Jim Munro and I've been a sports journalist for way too many years. This is my son Leo, who's grown up in a football household, so between the two of us, there's a little bit of football knowledge to delve into, and we're looking today at World Cup 2026 and some of those players to watch out for. But we're not talking the Harry Kanes and the Kylian Mbappés, people who you should know by now. We're looking more at those little surprise packages that could crop up, and who better than to look at these teenage sensations and players who are just bubbling under than my own teenage sensation, Leo. So who have you got for us, Leo? Who's your first choice?
First of all, starting off with one of the host nations, I've got Gilberto Mora of Mexico.
Right.
He's a 17-year-old wonder kid.
Mm-hmm.
He plays in the Mexican league. He's got 6 goals and 1 assist for Tijuana in Mexico.
Right.
And I think he's an exciting young talent who's coming through the ranks and could definitely impress at the World Cup and earn himself a big move in the summer.
Interesting. So he's an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
That's his role. It's a decent goal tally there.
Yeah.
And so he'll be featuring Mexico play South Africa in the opening game, don't they?
Yeah, so everyone will be watching that game and have a chance to see him, hopefully.
Right. And they've also got Group A, so
Yeah.
South Korea
And Czech Republic, I
and
think.
Czechia. Suchek and Sufal territory for familiar Premier League names for those fans of Premier League football. So, in terms of interest, or is there any transfer rumours around him that you've seen at the moment, or
Not what
has he
I've-
attracted big club attention?
Not seen anything yet, but we obviously saw at the last World Cup, Enzo Fernandez suddenly became a £100 million player. So
Yeah, which
No.
he's just about shown in a couple of games for Chelsea over the past season. Okay, so just to repeat the name again, player number 1,
Gilberto Mora of Mexico.
and where are we headed next?
Next, we're going to Group B with another host nation. This one was a bit more difficult for Canada because they've got a lot of competition in the attacking positions, but I've gone for Ali Ahmed, who plays for Norwich.
Interesting. Championship player.
Yeah, anyone who watches the Championship will have seen him come in January, and he's been pretty impressive from what I've seen of him. He's got 7 goal involvements in 19 games,
Right.
and he's mainly going to be on the left wing. He'll compete for that position with Hull's Liam Miller, another Championship player, now Premier League.
Well, Premier League, yeah, coming up.
But having watched the two a bit here and there,
Yeah.
I'm much more impressed with Ahmed than Miller. So I
Right.
think he's the better option to score some goals for Canada.
Should West Ham and Wolves and Burnley be looking at him?
Maybe it depends on his performance in the World Cup.
Yeah, could be bigger things to come from him. So they've got Bosnia-Herzegovina, Qatar and Switzerland.
Yeah.
I think Bosnia is the first game they play. Are there any teammates that he's got there who he links particularly well with?
Well, there's Buchanan on the other wing, who's
Yeah.
got a bit of skill about him, maybe a little inconsistent in front of goal. Of course, Johnson David up front, who will
Yeah.
be supplying with crosses.
He's been linked with so many clubs over the seasons,
Yeah.
hasn't he, Jonathan Davis? Never quite come up. The rumours with Premier League link-ups.
And he's not particularly impressed at Juventus, which is one of
No.
the reasons why I didn't choose him for this.
Fair dues. So just to repeat the name again, player number 2.
Ali Ahmed of Canada.
Cool. Right, number 3. Who have you gone for?
Leaving the host nations, but staying close to home. We're going with Scotland, and we've got Findlay Curtis. The reason
yeah.
I've chosen him is mainly because of the recent friendly against Curacao,
Yeah,
not just because he scored and won a penalty, but Billy Gilmore's
not just because of that. Yeah.
Billy Gilmore's unfortunate injury means that
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Christie will probably be used in that deeper role,
Right.
which frees up the left wing position for Curtis to get more regular game time.
So Christie will revert back to his more natural position,
Yeah.
which means Curtis can come in and do a job down the left.
And Curtis was very impressive on loan at Kilmarnock in the second half of the season.
Yeah,
Got 5 goals and 1 assist in 14 games and was crucial to their survival.
yeah. Mind you, that was in the Scottish League, wasn't it? It's
A very impressive return.
for Kilmarnock. Let's just put things in perspective. No, but I hear what you're saying. It's a good chance for the lad to shine. I have to say, Billy Gilmore, it's heartbreaking for Billy Gilmore. He's played so well these last couple of seasons for Napoli and really excelled for Scotland, and finally gets to a chance to play in the World Cup. We all know Scotland have had their problems trying to qualify for World Cup tournaments, just on the eve of the tournament, playing in a silly pre-tournament friendly with Curacao in an almost nothing challenge, and that's him out of the World Cup.
And he never actually got treatment for it because the ref didn't stop the game. They played on, and then
we commented at the time, said, "Oh, he's gone down. He's not getting up," and the game just went on around him, and he tried to soldier on. Still, okay. So that's Billy Gilmore not appearing. So Findlay Curtis is the man to watch.
Yeah, Findlay Curtis.
Okay. Next up,
the last of the three host nations, the USA. I've gone for Folarin Balogun.
Oh, Balogun.
His best season yet with Monaco. Got 13 goals in Ligue 1 and 5 in the Champions League. So he can perform against people from all sorts of countries.
Decent.
Still only 24 years old, even though he's been about for a few years.
He seems to have been a name that's been floating around for quite some time.
And I think he's America's best option to lead the line ahead of Ricardo Pepi.
Right.
And can certainly see him and Pulisic being the main men for America.
It's always Pulisic gets all the press, doesn't he, for the States?
LeBron James' soccer.
Yeah, and they've got Paraguay, Australia and Turkey.
Yeah, I mean, that's a group that they'll fancy topping.
You'd have thought so.
As a host nation, although I think anyone could top that group, really.
Big shout.
It's a difficult one.
Big shout. Sorry, and just repeat his position for people who perhaps didn't catch that.
He's a striker, can certainly score goals, and I think he's the man to lead the line for America as they host the tournament.
Great stuff. Right, next up,
we have the smallest nation in the tournament.
Yes.
The only player born in this nation actually in their squad.
I know where we're going with this.
It's Curacao.
Is he going to tear people apart?
He will tear people apart.
He's going to tear people apart.
He certainly tore Scotland apart in the first half. It's Tahith Chong.
Chong.
Obviously, brilliant head of hair. But other than that...
That's not the only reason you picked him, was it?
In his 2 qualifiers he played for them, he got 2 goals and an assist. So he is the star man for that team. Anyone who watched the Scotland friendly will have seen his brilliant goal in that game, picking the ball up on the halfway line and then...
Just tore into the defence, didn't he? He had pace, direction, determination, and a finish to tap it all off.
Obviously, he's played in the Premier League and the Championship to varying degrees of success, but
it's funny. He's one of those players who perhaps is too good for the Championship, but hasn't quite yet proved himself in the.
Well, you say that, but he didn't score in the Championship last season.
In the Premier League. Okay, so why have you picked him then?
Because I think he's very exciting with the ball and actually excels as the star man for Curacao, where he'll get the ball more often than maybe he does at club level.
He should stand out in that team, you would have thought. They've got a tough group, though, haven't they? They've got Germany, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador as well.
Yeah, they'll certainly be favourites to finish bottom of that group.
Yeah.
But maybe Chong will have something to say about that.
Yeah, could be some excitement. The Germans... fearing being torn apart by the mighty Chong. Okay, next up.
Speaking of the Germans,
we're
staying in that group.
Okay.
They have a little dilemma when it comes to the number 9 position, because throughout the qualifiers, Nick Woltemade was starting up front.
Oh, yeah.
But his second half of the season for Newcastle has been very underwhelming. So I've chosen Deniz Undav, who I believe should be leading the line for them.
Okay.
He started in one of their warm-up games against Finland and scored 2 goals.
Right.
So he proved he can do it.
Yeah.
He got 25 goals and 14 assists in 46 games for Stuttgart this season.
That is impressive.
And that is the best season of his career. And I think he deserves to start up front for Germany because of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's no Harry Kane when it comes to the goals. But that, in terms of German players, that is an impressive haul in the Bundesliga.
Exactly, and him and Woltemade played together at Stuttgart, had similar returns,
Right.
so I can see why Nagelsmann may go with either, but I think that Undav is the better option.
So you think it could well be that Eddie Howe has ruined Woltemade's World Cup hopes?
Possibly, playing him in midfield.
Not casting any blame or aspersions against anybody in particular, but Eddie Howe playing him in a slightly different role is okay, I see. Okay, thank you for that. And next up, who have we got?
We've got another Bundesliga-based player, this time for Japan. I've gone with Ritsu Doan. Got 10 goal involvements in the league for Frankfurt after he played for Freiburg for a few years. But for Japan, in their 12 World Cup qualifiers, he got 6 goal involvement.
Right.
So very much involved. And he'll be playing wide on the right. Now, Japan's system, they tend to use wing-backs. So he'll probably play as a wing back / wide midfielder for them on the right hand side.
Right.
I think he's got the ability to pop up with some goals, pop up with some assists,
Yeah.
and help out at both ends of the pitch.
Okay. So Japan's turned over some decent talents the last few years, hasn't it?
It's a shame that Mitoma's going to miss the World Cup through injury, because I think they could have made a serious run.
Yeah, he's a great player, Mitoma. Again, it's another sad miss. A few players have just pulled out at the last sort of couple of months, just ahead of this World Cup. It's always a big disappointment for them, obviously, but also it's denied us the chance, as fans, the chance to see some of these talents. I mean, anyone who's familiar with the Premier League and Brighton will know the skills that Mitoma possesses. So once again, just repeat the name so that people have got it nailed in.
Ritsu Doan of Japan.
And they've got Netherlands, Sweden and Tunisia.
Yeah, well, I hope they beat Graham Potter's Sweden, I'll say that.
Could be a bit of West Ham bias just coming out there. Okay, moving on.
I know you love the Scottish Premiership, so we've got another representative.
Yes! Hooray the Scots!
This time for the lowest ranked nation in the tournament, New Zealand. They are ranked below Curacao and Haiti.
How they managed that?
Well, they did lose 4-0 to Haiti in a friendly.
Excellent stuff.
I've gone for Elijah Just. He is an attacking midfielder, 14 goal involvements for Motherwell.
Right.
And he impressed with his dribbling abilities and was one of 4 players nominated for Premiership Player of the Year.
Right.
And he can play on either wing as well, which he has done for New Zealand.
Does he have a preferred position?
Yeah, attacking midfield is his main position.
Right.
But because the national team don't necessarily always use attacking midfielder, he may play off the right-hand side.
So it's versatile.
Yeah, can be used. And he scored 4 goals in 5 World Cup qualifiers as New Zealand stormed to qualification.
Right.
One of the first nations to do so.
Yeah.
So I think, as well as Chris Wood, obviously, they'll need their stars to step up, and I think he's one of them.
Yeah. So they've got Belgium, Iran and Egypt.
Yeah, another tough group.
They've got Iran first. I must admit, my knowledge of Iranian football isn't perhaps what it should be. But you would think, with Iran as the first match, if they don't win that one, then they're going to be kissing goodbye to the World Cup fairly early on. Having said that, it's a chance. If these guys can come in all guns firing, chance maybe nicking a draw in the next match, because the qualification system, there's going to be third placed best finishers going through. So you just never know. You never know.
And again, I think Elijah Just is probably someone who's going to move away from his club in the summer. Yeah. So I think the World Cup is just another opportunity to put him in the shop window.
The big stage. Okay, next up.
We've got 2 to go. Next up is Norway. And no, it's not Haaland, because everyone expects Haaland to play well. I've gone with their left winger, Antonio Nusa. Just 21 years old. Got 9 goal involvements for Leipzig last season. Again, can carry the ball well.
Yeah.
Can certainly cause defenders a tough time. And in 6 World Cup qualifiers, he got 2 goals and 3 assists. So he can definitely perform and produce that output for the national team. That's
not a bad return for just 6 matches. Again, it's a tough group for Norway too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Senegal. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
We were at the Brazil-Senegal game at the Emirates recently, and Senegal looked such a polished team. They did have a slip up the other week, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost to the USA. Which was a bit of a surprise.
Bit of a surprise. Sorry, USA fans, but it was a bit of a surprise. But Senegal do look like a good outside bet. Certainly the knockout stages of the World Cup. But yeah, Norway with Mr. Haaland will be interesting. But their first game, I think they've got Iraq. So again, that's a game where you've got to be thinking, start off with a win and then see how the group stages, see how far they can take you.
I mean, that is very much the group of death, I'd say. You've got 3 teams there who could all go far in the tournament.
Yeah, group of death indeed. And like France, obviously under the same boss they've had for some time, in Didier Deschamps. Finalists last time round against Argentina, and of course winners before that. You would think they've got to be amongst at least the top 2 favourites.
And it is strongly rumoured that it will be Deschamps' last tournament before Zidane comes in, so he'll want to leave on a high.
Exactly. And talking of leaving on a high, who is your last man? Who's the last man to watch?
We have the iconic striker, Luis Suarez.
Not the one that people perhaps think.
No, the Colombian. who had a fantastic season for Sporting, came in to replace Victor Gyökeres, and in 53 games he got 38 goals and 8 assists.
That is some going.
So I think he did his job.
Yeah.
Although they didn't end up winning the league. They lost the cup final to second tier.
That's disappointing.
Torrente, so. But yeah, he only actually played 2 of Colombia's qualifiers. But in one of those games against Venezuela, he scored 4 goals.
Right.
So I think certainly with his form for club, and with that he also did score in a warm-up game against Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So I think he is Colombia's best option up front, alongside Luis Diaz, who obviously has had a fantastic season.
Yeah.
I think Colombia could potentially be a dark horse to go far.
Could be. And they've got Portugal and DR Congo. And I think the first game is Uzbekistan.
That's a fun group.
It's a fun group.
Teams from all over the place.
There's going to be some interesting matches to watch over this World Cup. It's some weird and wonderful hours for people in Europe. Not so much here in the States and Canada and Mexico, but for the rest of us, it's going to be certainly a 24-hour World Cup. So there we have it. 10 names to look out for in the World Cup. And myself and Leo will be back through the tournament with other videos just to try and guide you in the right direction, see what might be worth looking out for, try and explain a few things for those of you who aren't fully up to date with all the rules and regulations that are going to be affecting this tournament. So there you have it. Thank you to Leo for bringing his insight and research to this, and not done from behind a tree either, like proper research. So if you want to see more of this type of World Cup content, please tune in again for more World Cup 2026.